Till now, how many points we completed? Like in order to cash cycle, 4 steps completed, right? One is order entry, booking, quick release, and then shipping. Correct? Now, next is here invoice creation. Okay. So to create an invoice, like we have to run a program that is an workflow background process. This is the workflow background engine. It is actually, it will pick up the data from order management and then it will put into, or it will trigger some programs here. Those are all auto invoice master program. And the next one is auto invoice import program. These two are the concurrent programs. Okay, immediately it will fire. That's why we are calling it as a concurrent. It is workflow background process. We have to call. Go to order management. We can access that program into here. View requests. It's a single program only. Submit a new request. If you are submitting group of programs, multiple programs, we can use this set here. So right now it is single program. Click on this. Program name here is workflow. You can press tab, it will give you. And there are a couple of parameters we have to pass. And this you have to make yes. These are all the parameters. I'll give you a detailed description when we are talking about workflow. What is meant by deferred? Deferred means long running activities. Timeout means it will wait for certain time. And if they're not responding, it will be routed to other person, like that it is. Okay. And stuck means you know already. Whatever the programs are stopped. Those are, so click on OK, submit. If it is not able to trigger this, means there are no eligible sales orders over here. So it has to call automatically. So quickly what I'm doing is I'm creating a sales order here. So it will not take much time. Then go to line items. Yesterday we created item 001. Book order. And then once it is booked, 2 steps completed here. Next is pick release, right? These two over already. These two over. These two at a time we can do. Pick release as well as shipping. Now you can go to and shipping here, release sales orders, and then release sales orders. The standard rule we can choose. So what is the purpose of standard rule here is you can just see this rules they have created already. In the organization, it will be deferred here. They will select standard somewhere here you can check. This one I have selected. Okay. You just read this. We are talking about only M1. If organization varies here, if it is M2, there may be other rules. Okay, just select the standard here. Order number. In the inventory tab or shipping tab here, we have to make it yes. So there is a step here, right? Shipping. This at a time we can do. There is a rule here. There is a auto ship rule. Execute now. Yesterday we have done separately. Now we are doing shipping followed by the pick release followed by the shipping here. So if you look at here, there are other programs submitted like this. Okay. There is another program here. This is little important. After shipping, the program submitted here is this one, interface trip stops. So the purpose of this program here is it will deduct the on-hand quantity exactly over here. The second point here is it will update sales order, line, shipped quantity. These two things it will perform in the backend. We'll see practically now how it will do. Okay. Now, as we are discussing already workflow background, after this, we'll come back to this point. Okay. So again, you don't need to select your workflow background. These are not required. Okay. So one time if you submit it, you can easily copy here. Copy will give you the previously submitted programs details along with the parameters like this. Okay. OM order line, process deferred, timeout. These are all automatically came here. Okay. So do you see here? Whatever the programs we discussed, auto invoice, master program. This is the master program. What it will do is it will keep the details into interface tables. Before creating the invoice, there are certain intermediary tables. Those are all called as an interface tables. The interface tables are here is RA, RA means receivable applications, RA interface lines of RA interface distributions. These are all the two tables. Okay. This program, what it will do, it will transfer from order management to this particular interface tables. Next is auto invoice import program. Import program, what it will do, it will check the data, the filtered data from these particular tables to base tables. These are all the final tables, base tables. It will do automatically, but you should know what is happening at the backend. So how to know this interface table names here is, as I told you yesterday, we can go to, I'm copying this for today. I'm going to show you what are the interface tables for your account receivable invoice. Okay. So you can go to integrated SOA gateway. If it is not there for your user, you have to add this particular responsibility to your user. Okay. So right now add this repository and you need to go to your financials here. See, this is the one. So under financials, what are the modules it comes? You know already, correct? As of now, we discussed only payables, correct? Somewhere you can check receivables. But financials is very big. See, these many modules are there under financials. But regularly in the companies, we'll use cash management and then EB tax, which is already integrated, and then payables, payments also, it's part of account payable and receivables. The rest of the things, yeah, this also will use. And lease management is a separate module. So we'll take houses for lease, any tractors, bulldozers, these are all will take for lease, correct? That's a separate module it is. Lease management, lease expiration kind of thing. So under financial, there are so many modules, not API or GL, but majority in all the companies, in all the projects, people will use payables and receivables. And one more is general ledger. Just check here. These three are very, very common. Okay. So right now we are into receivables, right? Receivable module. Click on this and check you are looking into which entity. Is it receivable, transaction, invoice? You can see somewhere one by one. Sales credit is different. These are all the various types of invoices: debit memo, deposit, receivable invoice. This is the one we have to use. Okay, click on this. You can check invoice creation. We can use by using this package also, AR invoice, API, pub. But right now we are talking about auto invoice, automatically invoices creating. See, the program is what it is related to auto invoice, correct? From sales order, automatically it has to create an invoice. Now click on this auto invoice. Here is the place you can see the tables. Whatever I mentioned, RA interface line solve and RA interface distribution solve. And if something goes wrong while running this program, there is error table also. That error table is RA interface error solve. These are all product related standard tables. Okay. Now go back to your Word document. So what auto invoice import program is doing? It is transferring the data from order management to account receivables. Before creating straight away invoice, it is putting the data into this particular table and it's checking all the currencies, numbers, whether the data is correct or not. So after that, your program will pick here. This is the program. What this program will do here is it will transfer the data from these tables to your final tables. Final tables are here is RA, customer, TRX, line, TRX all, and RA, customer, TRX, line solve. Underscore do not mention anywhere. Okay. I hope you are okay. As of now, I told you only one point. Point is you need to run a workflow background process. So what it will do? It will trigger two programs automatically. One is auto invoice master first, then second is auto invoice import. So internally, what is happening is it is simply transferring the data from certain tables to other tables. Okay. Now invoice is already created. Check the invoice for that particular sales order. Go to order management. Sales orders. Your order number is already there. This is order number. And you can query this particular order and check the invoice information. You can go to actions, additional order information. Then here is a place, invoices tab. We are into order management, but we are checking account receivable module information. So this is the invoice which is already created. Okay. Go to invoice details. You can see. Transaction means here invoice only. And this transaction is created from a module that is order entry module. Okay. There are various other sources. Invoices directly also we can create, not only from order management. These are all integrated. And from third party also we'll get invoices directly and we'll load it. So this is the way we can create an invoice. See the table behind this. This is the one I typed already. Correct? RA customer. TRX means transaction. Okay. Here there is a mention word here, transaction. Transaction is invoice only. You cannot say as invoice here. Is that clear? Now check the status here. Status of your sales order line. So you can see it is closed. At what stage your sales order will be closed is after creating an invoice. So see that practically once. The question is what it is here. What stage invoice will be closed? This is the question here. The answer is what it is. Sorry. At what stage sales order line will be closed? The answer is here after creating a invoice. We'll see very quickly, practically. I'm creating another sales order right now. Close. Now creating sales order, booking, pick, relay, shipping, hardly it is a 1 minute job, correct? Whatever we covered in the last 3 classes, it is just a 3-minute job for us. Correct? Book order. After booking, what is the status line level? Correct. You have to remember all this. Stage to stage. In the company also, you need to debug this if their users are stucking. The next navigation here is sales orders based on rule. If you are choosing other warehouse, standard you should not take, remember. But as for this practice session, you choose standard only. And here I need to select one option, that is purpose of auto ship is it will perform a shipping also after pick release automatically. Correct? And program submitted also you need to remember this many programs. So if you wanted to know what is the significance of these programs, you just open this, you will come to know. See. And open this. Just like a bill here. From starting onwards, you see. Who is the shipper here? Who is shipping the goods? From which address? Seattle Manufacturing is the manufacturing company, manufacturing unit here. That's an warehouse, we can say. And its complete address over here. Then after that, and shipping method. How are you couriering? Shipping courier company, that is DHL. Then your location. From which location you picked up all the goods. So these are all the information you can see. Once they take a printout, they need to give a signatures, seals, or whatever. Just like a courier bill, we can say. Okay. Automatically, these are all given by Oracle. Sometimes they will ask you, I don't need to see all this way bill number or any other place of receipt and all. Then you need to customize this. That is your duty only because you are a developer. So we'll discuss how we'll customize this layout. Now, there are certain tools are there here. See, this is the tool. In this tool, I'll tell you how to customize it. Okay. Like adding columns, removing. Yes. Huh? Yes, before the no customization means what it is here is it's already predefined report it is. So I'll show you how it will be, okay? We'll not touch the entire report, only few fields, okay? So by seeing layout, don't get fear anything. This is the program. So it is a report only. Take this report, go to executable. So these are all you are going to learn, don't worry, moving fastly. WSH RDBON, right? Go to server connection here. This is a part of syllabus only. This is downloading RDF, everything. Don't get confused about all this, okay? Your report is available here. What is the report name? WSH, right? WSH, it is some other modules. It is into shipping execution module. So shipping execution, what is a shortcut key? Application and then register. So the module name here is WSH, not order management. I need to go back to here. Instead of order management, WSH reports, this one, right? BOL. That report you open through Builder. Open. Like this, it will be. Okay. It's not that much difficult. Okay. By seeing this, don't get afraid here. So how we can make a links and all, we'll teach all this. Report Builder. It's a very simple topic. Actually, it's a data link. You need to identify delivery ID over here also delivery ID, and make a data link. And in the layout also, like this it is. If you don't need this particular exporter column, you can remove like that. This is called as a customization. And adding here is, you can go here, go to query, and here is the place, add the columns. Okay, that is called as a customization. So it's part of syllabus only. Okay, I'll tell you all this. Anyway, come to the point. Bill of lading means the bill information. Who is the exporter, what is the quantity, and location, everything you can see. And delivery number, delivery name, correct? Now you can go back to order management. If you see all, the programs are successfully completed. Now, what we are discussing right now here is at what stage sales order line will be closed. So as of now, if you see the sales order line level status, order return sales orders, what could be the status at this moment, guys? Right now, what will be the status? No, we haven't submitted, right? As of now, awaiting shipping is also over. Booked is at header level, correct? Any idea? Any guessing? Right now, what stage we are? Shipping level, obviously shipped only, right? Go to line items. This other number we have seen. We have to see 501 is it? This shipped here. Now you can clearly observe how the status will become closed. So at what stage it will become closed here is after running your program. The program name here is workflow background. It's a background engine. It will move the data automatically from the backend. And in 12.2.2 instance, there is a refresh button here, checkbox, auto refresh. You don't need to click like this. See, I'm clicking manually, right? But here auto refresh. I'll show you that feature. Go to images. So do you see here? There is a checkbox, auto refresh. Some layout is changed here, but in our case, there is no auto refresh checkbox here. So you need to do refresh. Once it is done, you will have to re-query. Otherwise, it will not reflect automatically. So select this order number, re-query F11, and then order number here. Go to line items, check, closed. So the answer for this here is, at what stage sales order line will be closed here is, as soon as we create an invoice. Clear? Now next, we talked about one point here, that is interface to stop, correct? This also we have not seen practically, how it will happen in the backend. The question will be here, what will happen after interface strip stop? It is a standard program. So first see the quantity. Okay, this is not required. I am creating a new order here. Okay. So on hand quantity is 988 is there right now. And in the backend also we have to search. The backend, how we can search here? In which table we can see the quantity? In which table we can see the item? Right. You must aware all this every time. Yes. Join conditions, there are two, right? What are they? Right, inventory item ID. One more. Column name. In which column we can see that? That is item number. There is a transaction quantity somewhere here, this one. So as we are having multiple records, obviously we need to use, there is a function here. The function name is summation. Okay. So 1388 is the total quantity. Now what we will do, we'll choose 88 right now. How it will be deducted, we'll see. Okay. 88 quantity. I'm selecting here 88. Then book order. And in the same way, check the quantity. Another point here. See, do you see any column here? Any value? No. So this is also will be updated here. After interface strip stop, it will be populated. The value will be available here in the quantity shipped column. One point is actual deduction will happen from this 1388. after submission of interface strip stop. That is one point. Second point is it will update the quantity shipped column automatically in the backend. Okay. Now see that. Check the quantity. Is it really detected? No, as of now, no. See, the reason is still programs are submitting. Still programs are under process. Now just check. Do you see? Quantity is directed. Earlier it was 1388. Now it is 1300. In the same way, go back to your order screen, sales order. Line items. You need to check the column here. So do you see here? This is populated. Okay. The answer for this particular question, what will happen after interface strip stop is, it will perform two things. One is, it will make the quantity deduction from this particular table. And other one is, it will update quantity shipped column at line level. Okay. These are all really important questions. Important functionality also. Now, so after creating an invoice, the invoice will be stored into these particular tables. RA customer TRX all, RA customer TRX line solve. So I'm submitting now program again. To refresh, it will not take more than 30 seconds. In the company, it will run very fast because our server speed is very low, right? Company servers are high configuration. It will not take time. Yeah. This is a little lower version, right? Our version is what it is. How to identify version? On the same day I told you. FND. Oops. 12.20. 12.4 onwards they introduced. Okay, that invoice is here only. Invoice details. You can check the invoice number. Okay. First, find out the order number here. That is from a table here. OE order header solve. And invoice table. RA customer TRX solve. Join between these two is OH dot your order number column. And RCT dot, where is your order number located here? This is at this particular place. This order number only, right? 70502. So this column is stored into interface header attribute 1. Interface header attribute 1 it is. The join between a sales order and invoice is this is the column. You have to remember all this. See, this type of error you will get invalid number. The reason behind this is you are matching your number column with a varchar. So I'll just show you that. Order number, data type, number. And in the same way, interface header attribute 1. What is the data type here? So both are different, correct? So it is not able to match it. So we have to convert anything. I'm converting this with a 2char. Now it will work. So only the conversion function will help you. As of now, it is a number, but we are converting into character and we are matching this. Okay. Now check here. Transaction number, TRX number. The TRX number is what it is, this one. Only one record it has to give. And order number 7050. So this is the answer for this join between sales order and invoice. The next question is what it is. Link between sales order and invoice number. You need to tell your table name, order number from OOH means OER, that's all, and interface header attribute 1 from RA customer TRX all. Don't tell the aliases. So are you okay with this? Simply just 2 tables we are joining. Column names you need to remember. There is no other choice. Okay. Now in line level also they have referred here. Line levels. There is a tab here. As of now, we are in the header level. This is called as a header level. Go to line items, line level. This is a sales order number only, correct? Line level table will change. So what is the table here? Line level. If record history is not available, you can go to diagnostics, examine, system last query. This is the one. RA customer TRX line. So I'm saying every time all because all for all operating units. Your company will have multiple operating units. You should not say view here. V is just for view doesn't hold data, right? Every time you have to say whenever the tables RA customer TR all underscore all we have to use. Okay. Now I need to identify the link at line level. At a level we have already identified. Now go back to another statement I'm typing here. Select from OE order header solve. Then RA customer. So there is no confusion, guys. Only 2 tables I'm combining. You try to read 3-4 times, you can remember. So definitely, I need to use here 2char of order number is equivalent to RCTLA dot one column is there. That is a sales order column. It is not showing something typo error is there. Just check. It's wrong. RA customer TRX is missed. is order column. Now, order number is this one, correct? Or else the primary key or foreign key of this particular thing is there is a customer TRX ID. You can check here, correct? Customer TRX ID. From here also we can take it. Customer TRX ID. And this is the join. Customer TRX ID is a join between RA customer TRX all and one more is RA customer TRX line solve. So these are all with your fingers you have to do typing everything so that confusion will go automatically. It is showing order number, sales order number. Both are same, right? So this is the line level join here. And this is the header level. Header to header, we can say. In order management, header is OE order. In invoice, header is this. But right now, order management header and invoice line it is. Line to line also there is a join here. If you just go here. Sales order line to line. Earlier I have given header table. Now I am giving OE order line solve. Okay. Go to actions, line information, invoice details, line items. And here is the place. If you click on this one, this is the join. Line ID. Line ID is the join. Okay, this you need to click on this option here. See this one. At last field is there a transaction field. I need to click on this. Line ID is the join condition. Now I am clubbing two lines table. Order management line table, guys. Can you tell me? OE order line solve. And invoice line table. RA line solve. Yes, line table only. Join condition, as I mentioned, line ID. Line ID is equivalent to interface line attribute 6 it is. Exactly 6 we have to give. Okay, that's fixed join. It is giving the data. Okay, if you give any other attributes, it is not giving. Those are all wrong joins actually. Okay. 6 only right join. So how many interface line attributes are there here? But there are many. The attributes around 15 attributes are there. Global attributes are. These are all for extra information. See, we have around 10 interface line attributes. These are all. But we need to use only one attribute, that is line attribute 6. Clear? This is another join. Overall, 3 types of joins I have shown you. If someone asks you link between sales order and invoice, you need to say any one is enough. Okay, but these are all really helpful in queries. That's why I told you 3 ways. The joins are this. Okay. You tell me now. Header to header. What are the tables I need to combine and what is the join? In order management, OE and invoice, RA, customer, correct. Join condition. Yeah, from here order number. And here interface header attribute one it is. Interface header attribute one. No, line level it is 6. That's why to avoid confusion only I'm typing here. Okay. So is this join clear? Header level. Now next is header to line it is. Line level. What is the line level table? These are really important, guys. That's why I'm telling repetitively. Yeah, what is the column name I need to take here? No. And here order number. 2 care of order number, 2 care I'm not typing. In RA customer TRX line solve, what is the column name? I'll show you. This column I'm talking about. This column is we already executed. You forgot to name systems. Correct? That is sales order. Now, next is line to line. Line level table. And here. Order, OE order line solve. Correct. Line ID, if you go back. Okay. This one. For every line, you may have multiple lines, of course. So line IDs, we can see here. Diagnostics, examine, then line ID. This is a line ID. 854235. Check where is that. Line items. I need to go to here. Do you see here? 845235 is what it is. It's a line ID, sales order line ID. But here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your attribute 6 it is line ID. There are 10 attribute columns are there, correct? What I need to say? Interface line attribute 6. You have to say full. That's it, guys. So today, how many topics we covered? What are the important points we discussed here? Workflow background process. It will call 2 programs and from where we can identify the tables, integrated server gateway, and what stage it will be closed after creating an invoice. What will happen at interface trip stop? 2 things it will do. One is it will detect the quantity and it will update a shipped quantity at line level. And after creating an invoice, there are 2 base tables. These 2 are the base tables. The next is you are discussing about 2 modules right now, order management and account receivable. We have to combinedly pick the data. That's why joins are really required. So you need to display in the report order number, invoice date, customer number, customer name, like that. You have to combine all the modules. That's why these joins are really required. Okay. Huh. So if you see one extra column I took here, this is the open flag. Okay. Open flag is Y here. Your sales order is pending right now. Only invoice only we created. We haven't received a single rupee from a customer. As of now, we got an order from a customer. Then we booked it, we shipped it, and we sent a bill also, but we haven't received anything. But still it is showing here open. Means like the sales order is pending state only. Something is pending. It may be stuck at shipping level or quick release level. So to display the open sales orders, we can use this particular flag here. The flag is from this particular table. Okay, the next question is what it is. How to display open sales orders. What is meant by open? Something is pending in your order to cash cycle. Your orders are stuck at book level or quick release level or shipping level. We don't know. So to identify that, what you have to do? You need to use a flag. OE order, where open flag is equivalent to Y here. These are all the open sales orders. And you are looking in which ARG ID, that is also important. ARG ID, how we can identify? You can go to, yeah, that is for inventory organization, but this is operating unit ARG ID. This is different it is. These are all operating unit 204. When you are right now in present operating unit, there are 911 open sales orders are there. So closed sales orders means obviously you can take instead of Y, N you can take. These are all sales orders are already completed. 13,000 sales orders. Got it? Technically, we need to retrieve all this. One more last point we'll see and we'll close the session today. Okay. There is a to know whether the sales order is booked or at entered level, we can see booked flag is Y. Flag means yes or no only. First, we'll see one new sales order. Check the booked flag for this. Is it booked sales order right now? No. N means no. So once you book it, that will change. See? Do you see here the change? How to display booked sales orders, or we can say not booked sales orders. In front end, how we can identify? We cannot identify, right? Because we don't know order number and we don't know customer name, correct? So that is the reason why this query is really helpful here. From backend, we can identify. So these many sales orders are not booked and these many sales orders are at header level status still, where booked flag is equivalent to no. These many sales orders are created and not booked at all. Why? Then business will take a decision. See, 500 records are approximately still at entry level only, not proceeded further. You can come to know all these scenarios. We'll see. Is that okay, guys? Any queries? So what we will do, you take a half-an-hour break and come here only. Open the laptops. We'll execute the O2C cycle here only. Okay. I already kept the notes over here, right? I'll be with you only. Go to study material tab. And here is the place your order to cash cycle. Don't follow the video again and again every time. It will waste your time. Okay, already you know, right? We need inventory, you know, clearly. Item master, you know. Just choose, enter, item, tools, copy, everything is follow these notes. If people are always listening videos, it's a time waste, right? Update will waste your time. What we need to do is till shipping, we have to practice the till invoice. Invoice notes is not there. I'll put it today. So take half an hour break for your breakfast. Come back, open your laptop quickly, and we'll practice together. Today, what time your SQL class? It's there or not? 11:30. Okay, 10 to 11:30 is good. Okay, we'll postpone if you want it, or 10 to 11:30 is good, right? Okay, these notes anyway it's there with you, everyone. Everyone has to create item with your name. Okay. So Jagan underscore item 11. Then Sarla underscore item, like that. I can come to know whether you are creating or not and how much quantity. If you are stucking, I'll clarify here itself. So it's a combined practice. So you need to be in a sync with everyone. Today itself, you need to get a confidence. That's what my point. Okay. So come exactly after half an hour and give me a little break also after completion of the class. So guys, online, anyone having doubt? So you want to practice together?
So we will get these notes.
You need
can
to,
find.
yeah, just ping me in WhatsApp. I'll add you to the app. Okay. Our app is there, right? Our institute app.
Yes, sir. We downloaded it, but when we entered it, it didn't accept it.
You need to give a code actually. Okay, just ping.
That's
I'll
code.
guide you.
Yeah, okay. Sir.
Get any
The
doubt?
desktop version is there, sir.
Sorry.
Desktop version is there. Actually, I have downloaded it in my mobile phone.
Desktop, yes, desktop also there actually. So you need to use one. You see here. I opened in a laptop only, right? This
Yeah, that is what I'm
this
saying.
URL you have to give web.class+app.com. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts, guys? Okay.